Merry Christmas! You're watching Wilson County Home Connection. I'm Taylor Garnett with Benchmark Realty. In this episode, we'll be discussing chimney fires, how to prevent them, and what to do if they actually occur. I have two special guests with me today. My fiance, Chris Smith, with the Watertown Volunteer Fire Department, and Ronnie Mangrum, owner of Covenant Chimney. So let's start with Chris. Chris, what do you know about chimney fires?
Well, there are over 25,000 chimney fires in the United States each year, costing homeowners over $120 million in damages.
So what happens if there is a fire in your chimney?
Well, the best thing to do is, first of all, evacuate the home. Make sure you get everyone into a safe spot. Call the fire department, dial 911, report the situation. Secondly, if the situation allows, close your damper, close your doors, cut the oxygen off from the fire. Third of all, chimney fires can reach up to 2,000 degrees, which is hot enough to melt metal. It's also hot enough to catch your surrounding roof on fire without being exposed to any flames. So, if you can, from a safe distance, grab your garden hose and spray your roof around your chimney to help lower the temperature and prevent this from happening.
That's great information. I never thought about getting my garden hose to spray the roof before the firemen ever showed up. Ronnie, thank you so much for being here today.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. So how long is it that you've been in the chimney service industry?
I've been doing this since 2003.
2003. So you know a thing or two about chimneys.
We do.
Wonderful. So can you tell us today what it is that you can do to keep from ever having a chimney fire in the first place?
Absolutely. One of the first most important things you need to do, firstly, is call a certified chimney sweep to at least do an inspection. Annual inspections are very important. A lot of people purchase homes, they don't even know if the chimney's ever been cleaned. A lot of times they don't even know if they don't even know how to use a fire, a lot of them. We actually have people ask us, what do you do? Do you just stick wood in there and light it with a match and it lights? So there's a lot of people that really don't understand the importance of it or understand it. That's why this is actually a good thing today, because we're actually able to go through the steps it takes, safety precautions, things we can go through with the customer to be able to make it safer to have a fire in their home.
Well, I'm so glad that you are able to share that with us today. In fact, we have a chimney fireplace right behind us that we are going to have you service today. And
Absolutely.
It's been a few years since it's had a cleaning.
It looks that way.
So hopefully we can follow along, see what it is that you do from day to day.
Sure. All right. Well, glad to show you what we're doing here. So what we got right here, we have as you can tell, it's a large shop back here. What we do with this is it just helps control the dust as we're sweeping the debris out. Sometimes it gets pretty dusty. We have our sweep rods, which you may or may not can see on the floor here. We have a tube just to kind of keep them protected from getting on anything in the furniture, carrying through the house, and things like that.
I noticed that you have a lot of protective gear.
Yes.
So I like that you're not coming in tracking. You even have gloves for your boots.
Yep, booties. Booties, and we have gloves for our hands, but they're of course in our sweep bucket. But a lot of people that's never had a sweep before, they don't know if it's going to be dusty or dirty. We've actually been in people's houses where they've had furniture covered, as we walk in, which that's a good thing, but it's a very clean process. We pride ourselves in making the home cleaner than cleaner when we leave.
Cleaner than it began.
Right. So we have flexible rods that we put brushes, different size brush attachments, depending on whatever the fireplace needs, depending on whatever the chimney needs. This here is a masonry fireplace, which typically on a masonry fireplace we would do roto style sweeps. This one here has been relined already, where the old clay liner is no more. It actually has a round stainless liner now. So because of that, we don't roto sweep that. We actually use a hand brush. It fits tight inside the liner. The liner that's in here is a 10-inch, so we actually have a 12-inch brush that we stick in there and of course go up and down with, and it cleans all the things out of it. So that's what we're getting ready to do today. All right, now that we've cleaned the chimney, now we could actually do the inspection. They call it a 29-point inspection. Basically what we're looking for is any kind of cracks in the firebox, smoke chamber, any voids, anything like that inside the smoke chamber. We make sure the flue liner is intact and make sure everything's sealed up inside. So here we go.
So Ronnie, what were your findings today?
Well, everything actually checked out pretty well today. Apparently we've been here before, and we actually installed a chimney liner in this one. I did some smoke chamber work and some other work on the exterior. So there are a few things that a homeowner could look at to see if, I need chimney work done. Just looking at their firebox. This here is built on a subfloor. This hearth extension is actually literally on top of the subfloor, as well as this facade here. The firebox, oftentimes what happens is, because the framing members will actually, walking through the home, will actually kind of move here and there, it actually would cause this hearth extension to separate from the firebox. And that's been notable house fires as well, because hot embers will actually pop off down in that crack and find its way to the subfloor. And that's a very easy, simple fix. But a lot of people have that and nobody knows that that's even danger. They don't even know that that's a danger. Those are very common things we see on a daily. As well as the facade of this, the fascia of this brick here separating from the firebox. It can do the same thing, because wallboard material is actually, most of that wallboard material is actually behind this facade. Sometimes it can go a couple inches, sometimes it could be almost to where it's separated. So those wood flammable members could actually, if you get it hot enough, could actually catch on fire. So those are things that we see on a daily, actually, there's very common finds.
So any cracking, definitely.
Absolutely.
Call in a professional.
Absolutely. And it may not be something that is related to the movement of the home. It may be settling over the years. It could just be a lot of excess use had caused it. But if you see any cracks or any voids, any gaps inside your fireplace or outside of it, you definitely need to have it checked. So I'm giving this one a clean bill of health today.
Once again, I would like to thank Chris Smith with the Watertown Volunteer Fire Department and Ronnie Mangrum, owner at Covenant Chimney, for being here to educate us on the importance of fire safety and chimney maintenance. In the next episode, I will be discussing housing market projections of 2019. If you are considering purchasing or selling a home in the near future, this is information you'll want to keep in your arsenal. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Wilson County Home Connection channel so that you may always be abreast of the latest news and information regarding Wilson County. Thank you all for watching Wilson County Home Connection. I'm Taylor Garnett with Benchmark Realty. And from my family to yours, Merry Christmas!